Hey, everybody. Hope you are doing well. So, we're having a conversation, and we know there's a lot going on with the economy. Sometimes you just have to, you have to be adjustable because life happens. So, we're having a conversation, and of course, my concern being a Black woman, that's going to be, that's near and dear to me. So, we're having a conversation, and we're talking about the difference in like men and women, and it surprises me that even some people that they share this view that for somehow like it's some type of it must be invisible because I don't see it, some type of gravy train or rescue train for Black women. And it's like, well, Black women, they're gonna be, resourceful, and they're I don't want to hear about them taking jobs because a Black woman, if she has a job, more than likely she's definitely qualified, because guess what, she wouldn't have it, and they're probably expecting to get more out of her. Surprise, surprise. So I pose a question: do Black women have it easier than Black men? Stop and think about it. Do Black women, America's reportedly most educated, even though she's not always celebrated, do Black women really have it easier than Black men? I'm going to say no. I don't buy it. Sorry, not. I don't buy it. And let me tell you why. Nothing has changed, in my opinion, when it comes to our matriarch. Nothing has changed when it comes to the roles of men and women. I just think collectively, more is expected of Black women. So let's say, for example, like on the screen here, this, based on the clothes, looks to me like from the 70s, the hairstyle. And I thought about it. What has been built for the men for Black women as a collective? I don't mean individually. For example, on the screen here, you've got three men and one Black woman. Now, let's say if the three men were to start complaining about, oh my goodness, I'm not making enough money on my job, they fired me, or guess what? I cannot hardly make ends meet. Then let a Black woman say the very same thing. More than likely, you're going to hear from the Black woman, well, honey, you may have to go ahead and get you a second job, a part time job. Will they say that to the men? If a Black woman is the victim of a fatherless home, maybe her man was spitting a whole lot of line behind gang, and that's all it was. And then she's like, we're together till she has this baby, and then she realizes, oh, I'm on my own. Things get hard for her, times get tight. What will you hear? You should have chose better. Well, you're gonna have to just go ahead and be strong and try to find something else. Supplement your income. Maybe try to see somebody can keep your kid and get you a second job. When will it be said that, hey, you know what? Maybe since you're having a hard time right now, might be a good time to drop the kid off at the father's house and let him handle things? Will the mammies tell the men that? Will the men, hey, you know what, man, she's having a hard time. Your baby mother, because it is your child. So you basically, you left her, you had the fun, and then you were on the run. You left her with the hard part. So maybe you should go and pick up your child and give her a little break. Let her get a break to get her mind together and maybe come up with a plan. Do something, man. Do you think the men are going to tell as a whole that they're going to have those conversations with another Black man, knowing that his baby mama, ex-wife, whatever, girlfriend, ex-girlfriend is having a hard time financially? Do you think the community is going to tell him, hey man, your baby mother, the mother of your child, she risked her life to give birth to your seed? Are they going to tell them, hey, dude, you should get a part-time job. Just try to put a little something back. Even if things are going great for you, you should try to maybe get a side hustle or business. Try to create a legacy. Maybe try to make things more comfortable for your baby mother. Is that going to be sad? No. Why? Because from what I see, the men like to see Black women struggle. Everybody can talk about losing their jobs, can afford their house. I see white women talking about it all the time on TikTok. But I haven't heard a white man, and maybe there is one, come out and attack them. Well, Becky, you should have bought that house. You have some to say certain things, but they'll say it from what I see in general. But I do see black men, they'll come out to attack a black woman. Oh, for we don't care. Of course you don't care, because you are sitting up there. You probably don't have what she has. So you don't understand the stress of home ownership or having a small business. You up in your mama's basement. The catered queens. The catered kings. Supposed to be a king, but you get the treatment of a queen. When things go bad for black women, what can they do? Let's say, for example, and I'm not saying that these individuals have, let's say, for example, that one of the men on the screen, for example, one of them causes a major problem, okay? Oh my goodness. Let's say somebody catches a felony. Saw somebody, catch a fade, catch a felony. Oh, something went down, got arrested. One of them can lose their job. One of them can have not worked in the past 5 years. No matter what happens in the dominant society, do you know what these men have that black women don't have besides each other? In the BC, these black men, from what I can see how it operates, led by a matriarch and a failed patriarch, in the BC, these black men, no matter what they do, good, bad, make a bad mistake, failed business, things and turn out, no matter what they do, you know what option that they do have that black women don't have? They can run to the BC with open arms and safety. Somebody gonna take them in and not sweat them for a bill. So, be it grandmama, big mama, their baby mama, somebody, they can always come back to the BC. They can have millions of dollars, millions and millions of dollars, and then they can lose it, marry Becky, get divorced. She takes it all with the children. And then the little that he does have left, he may squander it, not good at business, or maybe a life situation happens, like not taking care of his health. At the end of the day, even though his best years and his financials may have gone to a different community, at the end of the day, no matter what a black man may do, from what I can see, he can come back to the BC with open arms in the community. Someone's going to go ahead and take him in like a little child, like a little wounded animal, like a little cat. Okay, well, come on in, kitty, kitty. Someone's going to take him in, and he can find 3 hots and a cot somewhere. You say, well, why so many homeless? Because you know why? Other folks been taking them in, and they probably worn out their welcome. Drug abuse, substance abuse, mental stealing, they got tired. But at some point, I'm willing to bet you that somebody took them into their home. Not going to sweat them about any rent money. I've seen black mothers. Man, if the daughter come back home for whatever reason, listen, before you bought your last suitcase in, it's a talk about some rent. You're not staying here free. But the son come home, it's oh my, make his favorite food. There's no talk about rent. He may not have a job. There's not even a conversation about him having a job. Why? Want to protect him. So when I hear about old black women having it easy, I mean, cut all the BS. We just have more drive because we have to. Because guess what? That's what we're used to. The community has not provided us a safe haven. We cannot play princess. We got to play hook and book. Make something happen. Why do you think so many black women are opening up businesses, going to school? We got to make something happen. They can't sit at home and wait on their men. Try that, you might find yourself sitting up in foreclosure, getting evicted. See, black women don't have that luxury. They don't have a community. When a black woman is facing failure, it could be a job loss, it could be school, it could be pregnancy, fatherless home, you could be bamboozled, whatever it is, you are expected to go ahead and fix that. Guess what? You are on an island, honey. You are on your own, Miss Keisha Jones. You are on an island of one. You're going to have to fix it. The community, well, she should have chose better. Well, she should have known that job wasn't going to last. Well, how much was she paying? She should have known she should have been saving more of her money. That's what she get for buying a decent pair of shoes. Oh my goodness. Did she go out for dinner last week? Should have saved that money. That wouldn't have happened. But a black man can have a hard time. All they gotta do is just show up, and it's like open doors. Oh yeah, they making it so hard on our men, and we got to do something. We got to help him, y'all. I disagree that black men have it harder than black women. I do not agree with this at all because from what I can see, no matter what, they have a safe haven, and the safe haven is the community. No matter what they do, they can run out and build fatherless homes 10 times over. Some sympathy will be found somewhere. So when things go wrong for a black woman in corporate America, in her personal life, business life, education, just life in general, when things go wrong, a black woman is seen as Mrs. Fix-It. She is literally on her own unless she can get the help of other black women. The matriarch is going to be there for that man. That's why some of these men are weak. They don't have the hustle in them. They don't have to. So when I hear about, oh, black women, they'll be okay, and I'm hoping so. But I'm going to say this, I don't buy into this. Oh, it's so hard to see. It may be a little more challenging for black men for only one reason. When they go out to the greater society and you are dealing and competing with other men, it may be harder for you because guess what? Number one, you don't have the foundation. And number two, you've been coddled by the matriarch. Disappearing daddy. The cat not there because the cat doesn't care. So you may not know how to handle things. So all you know is your mother. Women are typically more emotional than men. And so next thing you know, the least little thing, most other men might just let it go. You're like, oh no, you looked at me. He stepped on my toe. And you ready to box up. Or you ready to run your mouth so emotional. Can't let some things just slide. Yeah, I'll probably do what they do. He mean mugging me. Pop, 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 pop. I'm ready to go ahead and fight. Fist up, fist up. Is that okay? And maybe you look familiar. Well, willing to catch a case over some nonsense. That's why they're highly emotional. And they've been catered to. A black mama gonna protect her son, daughter maybe. But that son, in most cases, oh, he's gonna be protected. So he's coddled. So when he gets out into the world with other people, sometimes a black woman, she can navigate more so because she's used to go ahead and taking charge, taking the lead. Hell, somebody's got to. They're masculine. You know why? Because the men are like their mama and too dang feminine. So hell, somebody got to man up. So a lot of them, when they get in groups with other men, and some of them can be exposed to other men, but they just so under mama, mama, mama. That's all they know. And they can't relate. So when a strong man tries to guide them, they're not trying to hear it. So emotional. Easily become unhinged. Cannot control yourself. You haven't been taught that. You've been coddled. So mom is emotional and you get emotional like her and just might fly off the handle at the least little thing. Least little thing. And he's protected. In the BC, I think black men have a protection that black women don't have. That's why the women can advance more. They got black women now. Oh, they're single, don't have a man, and living their best lives. Child, they're going on all kind of trips out the country, and some sitting up here with a man can barely afford a bag of groceries from the supermarket. Is the man a prize that he ain't worth having? If it doesn't benefit you, as my father would say, then what you doing it for? If it's not benefiting you. They got black women traveling all across the world. I'm sure they're spending more than $3. Happy traveling, snorkeling, different countries. Oh, they're just having a great time. Not having to bash anyone. They're living in their happy place. Single. As they should. When things go wrong for black women, and I don't mean let's say you may have some individual cases, but where is it that she can go in the community with open arms and someone's going to be there for her? I don't see it. If that's the case, you wouldn't have so many when things do go wrong. Carrying a seat of poverty is the main thing. You're living in your car. And some people it's a choice. Van life, they'll give it a shot. Some it's a choice. But some people they're doing that because not that they want to, they have to. And some of those same women that's been living in their vehicles now, a lot of them have had men in their lives. Where you man at, boo? Oh, you have nowhere else to go. He'll find another woman, go stay with her or with his mother. Some of these men don't know that their baby mama, they create a fatherless home, and she'll be a homeless, and they do not give a darn. But he'll have a place to stay. Someone will, I thought about that. These black men can always find somebody to take them in. What's with the black women? But you want to holler, oh, it's so hard on them. And guess what? When the black woman's carrying the seat of poverty, girl, you just made it harder on you. I'm sorry, from what I see, they do not make it easier for black women in general. They don't. No matter what they do, it could be somebody that wants to be a thug. The community going to offer some kind of protection. He can commit a crime. Why they haven't caught him yet? I mean, the picture has been all across the screen for the past 3 weeks. Protected. A black woman committed a crime. Her mother turned her in, which is a good thing because someone, a loss of life over some alleged tricking for $60. Come on, trying to rob somebody, so she can get a wing basket, a wing combo. I mean, unbelievable. But I wonder, would she turn in her son? Would it be a will? I just can't. Would she turn her son in? Oh, it's harder for black men. Well, when they seem to get wealth, they give it to other communities. So it doesn't make any sense to me. If you're complaining how hard it is for black men, then why is it if they're when they get well, they seem to turn around and give their same wealth to the same community that you say is making it harder on you? Somebody is a fool. And guess what? How you think black women look? You sit up there running after them, and time they get some money, they want to go to Maria, Becky Boo, or anybody else, you know who. Anybody but you. But no matter what they do, there's going to be some kind of support or understanding in the black community. Black women don't have that. Black women are pretty much blamed for everything. They'll be blamed for a fatherless home. If the man ran out, well, she made him leave. Really? No, he left because he wanted to. Speaking of fatherless homes, what if someone said to some of these men, listen, you've got a baby mother. We need you to at least stay there for 2 years, in this home. And after that, don't desert her, help out. Then we're going to give you let's say it ain't nothing. Let's say $50,000, and guess what? Oh, we're gonna throw in a Cadillac with some Rams on it, with a Maserati. Just stay in the home for 2 years, help out, don't make her angry. You think those men would run off? These Negroes would come knocking that door down tonight. Why? I want that $50,000 in that Cadillac, or the $50,000 with that Maserati. So, but I thought before you said you weren't in the home because y'all weren't getting along. Did she want you to man up and you refuse? You just want to be a little boy, just play around, lay and play, and not stay? Is that what you want? Mr. Lay Play will never stay to raise your child. People doing what they want to do. So when she gets angry, what's going to happen? You have a difference. Oh, I just go for a walk. Oh, hold on. So when you all are having a difference, and there's, you might have a little angry issue, so you just go for a walk to cool off. I'll go in my car and just go for a ride, and I think about that Maserati. So how come you can't do that and think about, hey, I'm here for my child. Let's try to talk things out. Let's try to keep it calm. Let's find a way to work through this. Okay, maybe she needs to vent. I'm just gonna vent and just listen. You think they wouldn't do that? Especially the broke ones. Some umbrella got $20 in their pocket. You think they wouldn't do that? I bet you they would. Man, 2 years, I sure would deal with it. I sure will. Because they want that 50K and the Cadillac or the Maserati. Might be countdown of days. Think about it. If you could stay in a home 5 years, get $100,000 and try to make things work, shh, you'll find someone trying to do they got more than one baby mama. But I bet you somebody gonna try to find themselves to get with that woman. Why? Because they want that money. Why? Because people doing what they want to do. So why they can't try to find out to work things out after they've gotten a woman pregnant? He doesn't want to be there. He doesn't want the financial, the emotional, the physical responsibility of raising a family. He doesn't want that commitment. He doesn't love the woman, doesn't love the child. Begging them or be abusing them, fighting them. I've heard him even calling them N-word. He's still there. He's still there. Still there. Why? He doing what he want to do. He's doing what he wants to do. So when things go wrong for these so-called kings, what I'm seeing, there's going to be some kind of support, some kind of understanding in the BC. The problem is that black women don't have that same luxury. When anything goes wrong, oh, where's what she shoulda. When they come home from prison, so he got locked up. Oh, okay. It's like the one that's still too funny. Uh, his license was suspended, and he went on that Zoom meeting with the court in the car. Oh, a black woman. I ain't putting him on her books. She too dumb. She shouldn't have done that. Man, what was she thinking about him? So, he must have got mixed up. He got mixed up and then that kind of thing. These things do happen to him. So we need to try to go ahead and make sure he's down there and try to post that bail for him. But would it be the same thing if it were a black woman? Well, she was too dumb. This community is putting out weak. A lot of our people, a lot of these families are putting out some weak-minded individuals, weak men, by coddling. But they don't coddle those daughters. And then wonder why, if given a chance, she'll ring circles around them. And then when they get something, you know what's gonna happen. I'm trying to find Becky. What Karen? What Karen? You seen her? He trying to get with her. And hey, I say she go. Because I figure if he does that, I applaud it. Go faster with it. That's one less black woman's life that he can contaminate tonight. Yeah, there she goes. Looking for Karen. I saw her down Main Street. Yeah, then turn left. There you go. Yeah. Have at it. Have fun. As one less self-hating one in your life, in a black woman's life, and maybe she'll survive and not go night. I applaud it. So let me know what you all think. In this community, there's always a safety net. That's what I see. No matter what these men can do, there's always a safety net. There's going to be some support and understanding found somewhere. Someone's going to give them grace. They can murder a grandmother and 3 kids, and you'll be hearing, well, why were they going to the library? School is out. It's too hot to be walking to the library. Why are they going to the library? Huh? Well, what she should have done when she saw him coming, she should have learned to duck, stick, and move. She and him cheering. They should have stayed inside, been taking a nap. How about he shouldn't be a mindless thug just shooting blindly in the street? Does that ever occur to you? Has it? Huh? Has it? See, they can't. Some of them can't want to be a gangster. Can't even be a gangster, right? That's so stupid. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna just start shooting. If you want to be a gangster, here's what you might want to do. I'm just saying. That's never appealed to me in any way. But I said they're so stupid about your enemy. Let's say you got an enemy. You know the enemy's probably doing dirt because heck, you are too. Birds of a feather do flock together. Let's say you got an enemy. Know what the smart thing to do would be? The enemy's doing some dirt. The enemy is breaking the law. Oh my gosh. Well, just wait and watch the enemy. And when your enemy is breaking the law, you don't have to get out your gun and shoot. What you should stop and do is, hey, maybe you could drop a dime on them. Why? Get the enemy locked up. Get some information on the enemy. Get the enemy locked up. Then the enemy get locked up. Guess what? You used to live in your best life. Play chess, not checkers. No, I see it now. I was going to shoot. Blah, 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 blah. I got the wrong one. Oh, sorry. Can't even think. So let me know what you think. Are they having it so hard? No. No matter what they do, they're going to find some kind of support in the BC. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I'm out.